If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 21 of the Atletico Madrid Career Mode series here on FIFA 15. We had a very good weekend when it comes to getting results, so hopefully we can continue to do that in today's episode. If you missed any of the previous, then of course check the channel page for them, or whether it was Chelsea Career Mode earlier on today with transfer action, or my player over the weekend as well, then of course feel free to check anything you might have missed. But we're starting today with the game against Malaga. Last time we played them at home, they got a man sent off, and it was a pretty easy game. We rolled out quite comfortable 3-0 winners, I think, in that one. We got off to a great start here. A really nice move. It ends with Juan Cuadrado putting the ball into the back of the net, and rather typically he has a cheeky little dance as a celebration as well. But it's a really good finish actually across the goalkeeper into the far bottom corner. And Cuadrado has been a very good impact player since coming into the side. Starts more often than not and has an impact in almost every single game he plays. Churchy's going to slot through Gabby here. Turns nicely. Just can't quite find the similar sort of finish that Cuadrado did earlier on in the game. We stay at 1-0, but we were definitely dominant in these opening stages, as you can see. Having another chance here, Churchy sets through Mandzukic, turns the man brilliantly. Surely it's only a matter of putting it into the back of the net, but he plays it straight at Ochoa, and unfortunately we still stay at 1-0 despite 3 chances already in the game. We're going to have another one here, again loose in possession, Malaga at the back. Thiago trying to work an opportunity, finds Mandzukic, and again Ochoa makes a very good save. He of course signed for Malaga after being out of contract at Stade Rennais, was it, in the summer? Somewhere in France, and of course he had a very good World Cup indeed actually, so he earned himself a move here to Malaga. Fortunately, finally Murray Mandzukic is able to put the ball into the back of the net, starting for the first time in a couple of games, and eventually getting himself on the score sheet. But Robles and Eric Lamela came on here just after the hour mark, as you can see, and we're going to try and increase our lead if we possibly can. As you can tell from the amount of highlights that we've shown so far, and the nature of them all being in an attacking sense for me, Malaga really didn't offer too much of an opposition in this game, and we were able, just 5 minutes after making that substitution, the double substitution, to get ourselves a 3-0 lead there with Alessio Churchy. Really nice turn of pace. I love the way Churchy is accelerating through these central areas. Now that we've brought Cuadrado in and moved Churchy infield, he seems to be even more effective for us. He's going to try and get himself a third goal here from a free kick. No idea how Ochoa has managed to get that much height and pace and direction on that save from that particular angle, but nonetheless, Churchy doesn't get his second of the game, but we do get all 3 points with a 3-0 win. So we're pleased with that, and that will go towards our hunt for the La Liga title. Of course, we're running down to the end of the first season now, so there's only a handful of games left, so we need to get as many points as possible to keep Barcelona behind us. So we're keeping another away clean sheet here, hopefully against Deportivo if we can. As you can see, Valencia actually are the team closest to us now with a game in hand, so they can close that gap from 7 to 4 should they win, and of course we hopefully will be able to keep the lead at 4 if we're able to get a win here, and they might drop points in either of those games in hand. So actually Depor playing a 4-5-1 at home, so clearly a negative approach to the game, trying to do their best to frustrate me throughout the starting few minutes, and maybe they'll go more attacking towards the end of the game. But obviously Depor are a team that came up last season and are one of the weaker sides in the league, so I was hoping to have a more dominant display similar to the one we did against Malaga, but actually they were going to get off to the better start. 12 minutes in here, Rodriguez plays the ball inside, a really good ball across to Cavallero, and that's a tidy finish actually to give them a 1-0 lead in the 13th minute. I didn't see the run from deep. I was too busy concentrating on the man just inside him in the box, and actually that was a great way for them to go 1-0 up, and then they went rather unsurprisingly to park the bus, but we were able to come back at them just a couple of minutes later. As you can see here, Higuain linking up well with Gabby, dinks the ball over the top, and Alessio Churchy is absolutely on fire right now. That's a great finish to bring us back on level terms just 2 minutes after they went 1-0 in front. I was on fire in the My Player yesterday, and Alessio Churchy is on fire here at Atletico today. Really good first touch as well to take it away from the defender onto his, of course, favoured left foot, and a beautiful finish as well. Gives us ourselves some parity in this game. We're back at 1-1. Cuadrado was on the left-hand side in this game actually, and I think I had Lamela out on the right. But Kovacic, one thing missing from his game, which seems to be the only thing missing from his game, is the ability to have a decent shot from distance. So still yet to improve there. But of course he's young and he will grow and develop into a better midfielder, better all-round midfielder. But Gabby plays a nice one too here with Churchy. Gets to the byline, stands it up, and that actually is a very, very good header from Gonzalo Higuain. Didn't expect him, didn't expect Churchy to be able to get to the pass. Then when his first touch was heavy, I didn't expect him to keep it in. Then when he got the cross in, I didn't expect Gonzalo Higuain to be able to get that sort of header on target, but he did, and we take a 2-1 lead. A really nice header actually towards the near post, bending it in from a wider area round the goalkeeper but inside the post, and they're pushing forward here, and a great tackle from Diego Godin ends up with them getting a penalty. And I was fuming not only that I'd given away a pen, but then the referee comes across and gives him a straight red card. I was livid, absolutely livid, until I saw the replay. I thought Godin made a great tackle. Watch their man's right foot. Just there, he actually back heels that away, rolls it with the sole of his foot, rolls it away, and it is a genuine red card. So I have to hold my hands up. The referee made a correct decision and they brought themselves back in it at 2-2. So I made another couple of changes to try and freshen things up and actually make up for the man at the back. I put Koke in the CDM role for Kovacic, and then moved Jose Marie Jimenez, I think it is. I think that is his full name. Moved him into centre back, and then of course dropped the Cam further back as well. So we're still playing kind of a 4-4-1, if that makes sense, with Higuain up top. And actually Koke is going to have the final touch of the game here, and so very close to a winner from that shot. You'll see from the replay, it started out on target just there, but just bends away. Didn't quite hit it hard enough. Didn't, force it down the throat of that bottom right-hand corner, and cut across it too much. So unfortunately, we only come away with a point. Although considering we played, about half an hour or so with 10 men, and they'd already scored a goal as well, proving that they could do such a thing, then I guess I have to be happy with taking a point out of that one. But we'll have a squad report here to round out today's episode. Of course, as always, feel free to pause it at any point to have a look at a closer look at any player in particular. Juanfran is really starting to drop off in stats now when it comes to his physical side of things, so I'm not really too sure what to do there. Miranda is apparently unhappy. I don't know why, because he's playing a lot of games. Godin, it says he's in bad form, but of course that's probably just because he recently got sent off. But yeah, a few players are starting to dip in stats, most notably Juanfran. I'm thinking about buying a replacement in the summer, but of course we've got a couple of right backs that are out on loan that will come back in the summer that actually could quite adequately fill that role, most notably Silvio. So I may not need to replace Juanfran. We might be able to give Silvio the first team spot and keep Juanfran as either a rotation player or maybe even move him on and then bring in, or use the money to bring someone else in a different position. As of yet, I am undecided, but a lot of players are improving, as you can see as well. Andres Robles has only played a couple of games and still improving. Kovacic gone up 2 ratings since coming in, and his technical stats are all going up, which is where I said that he needed to improve, so that's good. Koke going up, Sequeira going up as well. He of course has the first team spot at the minute with Ansaldi, and Saudi is himself on loan, but we'll have Emiliano Insua coming back from loan in the summer, so we still have 2 left backs for that rotation spot. Bit disappointed that Lamela hasn't improved at all so far, because he has been a good player for us. Lucas Hernandez has barely played, and he's going up in ratings. Saul has been fantastic for me, really enjoying playing with him, and he's only 20 years of age, so who knows where he can get. Yana Black, disappointed with him, not sure what to do with him in the summer. Aquino is a player that, again, I'm not sure what to do with in the summer, because he's growing quite well, but we'll have Oliver Torres coming back from loan, and we already have quite a few wide players as well, so I might send him out on loan rather than getting rid of him, just out of respect for the the job he's done for us this season. Mario Suarez, unfortunately, still injured. Jesus Gomez will be moved on in the summer, and then we're back, we are into the loan players, and actually quite a few of them are starting to grow. Emiliano Insua growing, as you saw. Silvio, the right back, I'm thinking of replacing Juanfran with, is growing quite nicely. 78 rated overall now, very, very good technically. Ruben Perez, unsure what to do with him, might move him on. Joshua Gila is don't know what to do with him either, the CDMs. We don't really need a CDM, and I am looking to buy Pjanic in the summer because we missed out on him in January. So I might move Ruben Perez and Gila Voga on and bring in Pjanic in replace of those two. We'll have to wait and see. Manquillo is the other right back that I'm thinking of bringing in, but of course he's out on loan at the minute at Liverpool and not really getting too much first team football, though he is growing in stature, so He might see some rotation football. We might be able to sell Wanfred on and have Silvio as the first team right back and Manquillo as the backup, and then use that money to perhaps go towards a Pjanic deal. But anyway, as you can see, 6 games remaining for us at the top of the table, and we currently sit 6 points clear of Barcelona. But still, Valencia have that game in hand and can close the gap to 5. Question mark? Yeah, 5 if they win that game in hand. Don't know why it took me so long to do that maths. And Villarreal are a further 2 points behind that. Real Madrid now up into the European spots in 6th, with 2 games in hand on me at the top and a game in hand on the 3 clubs above them, although they can only go above Sevilla, so still really poor season for them. But that is going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, as always, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Links in the description to my Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, as you can see on screen now, to all of the social media, and g2a.com as well if you need any Xbox codes, etc, etc. But as always, let me know your feedback in the comment section down below. It's always welcome, and drop the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, which I've already said. So that's going to round out today's episodes. There was a transfer window episode of the Chelsea career mode went up earlier on today, so check that if you missed it. We'll of course have more Chelsea and my player tomorrow, but for now I'll see you next time.